We're joined today by Steve Garwin, Chief Technical Officer for Belarox. Steve, thanks for your time.
Thank you, David.
Particular focus on the Argentinian project, the TMT project. What excites you about this project?
Well, the project lies on the Argentinian side of the Andes, in a vicinity where there's been very large gold and copper deposits discovered, and some are mines already, and billions of dollars of investment is going into the region. And this project happens to be in a gap zone between two well-known belts, the Maricunga Belt to the north and El Indio Belt to the south, in an area for various reasons has been underexplored. So it's in elephant country, and we've seen hydrothermal alteration from space. You can see this in Google Earth, David. We've done more than just Google Earth and had people process Aster and Sentinel-2 data for us. And some of the signatures we're finding within the TMT project are very similar to those that are expressed by Veladero, an 11 million ounce gold deposit 20 kilometers to the south, and Filo del Sol, kind of porphyry copper epithermal gold system to the north. So that's given us some interest. We've gone to those areas in the field and we found the alteration. It is real, and the guys are working on exploring it now.
You are an advisor to the company. You advise a lot of companies. What are some of the projects you've worked on in the last 3 to 5 years?
I've been involved as Chief Technical Advisor to Sol Gold in Ecuador, and in the last 10 years, that group, with my assistance, have found 3 large porphyry copper gold deposits. One is indeed world-class, called Opala in northern Ecuador. I also am a Chief Technical Advisor to Hot Chile, listed here on the ASX, in northern Chile, and they've got a 1 billion ton ore body there, or bodies that total 1 billion tons. I also work for other groups, such as Japan Gold on epithermal systems in Japan, other places in Ecuador. So it's been a lot of fun. I mean, I'm an independent consultant, David, but I get to interact and train the technical teams for many groups, and several of them are making discoveries.
So you've seen a lot of groups make discoveries and build out ore bodies. What excites you about the TMT project?
Well, if you want to find elephants, go to elephant country. A lot of alteration. We're employing some of the Sol Gold guys that were involved in the discoveries I just mentioned, and they're helping train and map and sample so they know what they're looking for, David. And we're finding indications of the middle to upper levels of a porphyry system. So that's exciting. And we're finding a number of systems, and the alteration packages are large enough that you could fit a deposit in there. So now, of course, what needs to be done is the hard work. The geologizing, the mapping, geochemical sampling. We will do some ground magnetics, and then they integrate all that to then drill our best targets the latter part of this year.
Talking about the future work program, you've only been on the ground less than a year. A lot's been done, a lot to be done. What does the program look like from here?
Well, we've only been on the ground since late October, and it's gone well. They're hitting it hard, over 20 guys, hammer and tongs. So basically we just go through and do the work. These guys are confident, they're empowered, they know how to find porphyry deposits. So that means we map it, we do sampling of the rocks and the colluvium going down the hills, we do some ground geophysics such as magnetics, we integrate that, and we can get an idea of the 3-dimensional zoning in the elements and in the various minerals we're mapping. And then we can predict how deep it might be to drill, bring in rigs and test our ideas.
It's all about testing ideas and finding elephant in elephant country. It's exciting times ahead for Belarox and its shareholders. Steve, thanks for your time.
Thank you, David.